guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Abby and I am currently pregnant with my third baby. I am in the first trimester, so in today's video I'm showing you guys what I eat in a day in the first trimester. Every day is a little bit different. I don't always eat the same thing. The one thing that is usually pretty consistent is my breakfast. I have been really loving eggs in the morning. They just help hold me over until lunch and give me some protein. So you'll see I am making quite a bit of eggs. That's because I am making breakfast for the whole family, but I only end up eating about 1.5 to 2 of those eggs. So I'm just adding a little bit of salt and pepper, some milk, and then later on I will be adding some cheese as well. I really enjoy cheesy eggs, so you will see me add some cheese to those. I am making breakfast a little bit later than usual. Usually I make breakfast around 8:30, and on this particular day I made breakfast around 4:40, and that is because my neighbors were having a party and my kids were not able to sleep through the noise, and so we didn't end up going to bed until midnight. So everyone slept in a little bit, which was nice, and we got a late start to breakfast. For breakfast, I ended up having eggs with some Tabasco sauce, some yogurt. I love Chobani key lime Greek yogurt. It is so good. I am also having a glass of orange juice, some sourdough bread with butter, and then some blueberries as well. At about 11:30, it was time for coffee. I try to hold off on coffee as long as I can, since I only can have like 1 cup a day. So my husband and I went and got some Starbucks because I was out of my normal coffee that I make. And then at 12:30, it was lunchtime for me. I ended up just having a everything bagel with some cream cheese and then some fruit snacks and an Izzy. I always struggle with lunch for some reason. Breakfast is usually the same, so it's easy, and then dinner I usually have planned out through the week, but lunch is really where I struggle. I never can seem to find like what sounds good and what I want to eat. So today was a struggle, but I ended up just having a bagel. After lunch at about 1:20, I was ready for a snack, so I'm just having a Honey Crisp apple with some peanut butter on the side. That is another good source of protein and helps get me through to dinner. For dinner, I am making a crock pot broccoli cheddar soup. As you can see here, my eyes were burning from the onions, so my husband ended up having to step in and finish cutting the onions for me. For some reason, they don't affect his eyes, but me is so bad. I don't know why, I just cannot cut onions. So we are just getting the crock pot prepped. We started prepping it around 1:45. We usually try to eat dinner around 5:30, but we ended up having it a little bit later because the crock pot had to finish cooking. So just prepping that with some broccoli, some carrots, and the chicken broth. I'm just refilling my water bottle with some ice and water. I love a lot of ice in my water, so you'll see I'm putting lots in there. I try to drink about 3 of these a day. Sometimes I drink less, sometimes I drink more. It really just depends on the day and if I'm remembering or if I'm super thirsty. But today I was just refilling it. I was on my second one by 1:45, which was good for me.
Everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front
finishing up the broccoli cheddar soup. This specific crock pot recipe still had you do like the cheesy sauce at the end after everything was done cooking in the crock pot. So if you want like a one and done sort of dinner, this isn't for you. I know that some of the comments on this recipe were negative because of the fact that they had to do this, but I didn't think it was a big deal. So I'm just melting some butter, and then you have to whisk in flour and some of the broth from the crock pot, and then also some half and half. This process took me about 15 minutes, I want to say, which wasn't horrible. And I'm glad I did it this way because the sauce like wasn't chunky from like the flour after putting it back into the crock pot. So it was super good, and I would definitely recommend.
I don't wanna waste my time. No, no, I don't wanna waste my time.
I also just wanted to point out that I know this isn't the healthiest dinner. I'm sure it has like a lot of fat, but I really have to go with what my body is telling me, especially in the first trimester. I have been really sick, and I have found that the only thing that helps my nausea is eating, but I'm trying not to eat too much because I have a tendency to gain way too much weight in my pregnancies. So I'm trying to dial it back a little bit, and the snacks that I do have, I'm trying to make them as healthy as possible, but that's not always possible. So on this particular day, I was like really craving some broccoli cheddar soup. It was kind of a gloomy day outside, so because I had like a more healthy breakfast and snack, and then you'll see instead of pairing it with like breadsticks or bread, we made a salad instead. So I'm just trying to do a nice like balance.
Cup after cup, yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think.
For salad, I already had everything chopped and prepared. I love to make sure that everything is like chopped and ready in my fridge so that when I'm craving something or when I'm wanting it, it's already done. So the salad was already made and it's super easy. I just chop up some yellow and orange bell peppers, some cucumbers, and red onions if you like those. If not, you can leave them out. And then I also made homemade ranch. I love Uncle Dan's ranch. I'm not sure if they have it in all grocery stores, but my grocery store carries it. So I'm just putting some of that homemade ranch on there. This salad has been like so up and down for me. I was really craving it in my 2-week wait. I mentioned that in that video if you guys saw that. And then it was one of my biggest aversions actually about like week 5 and 6. So I'm finally starting to get over my aversions, and I am definitely so glad that this salad is sitting well with me again because it's so good and it's so easy. So if you guys are looking to try a new salad, it's super easy, but the homemade ranch definitely does it for it.
There's something different about the way we are. Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds.
All right, you guys, I'm breaking into the ice cream now that the kids are asleep. My husband and I had a very long day of cleaning, so I was so looking forward to this ice cream. I am having the Ben & Jerry's Americone ice cream, and you'll also see I like to top it with some milk. I don't know why, it's just so good. So let me know if you guys do that as well. If you like videos like this, please make sure to hit that like button so I know to make more of them. And if you're not already, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now.